the first entry point for people when they come to see us and kind of see all the jobs that we do on a daily basis. So, and then we come down this way, and this is our conference room. This is our conference room. One of them. We have two of them. Where we had one of our marketing meetings this morning. Kind of shows some of our commercial jobs and some of the work we do as it pertains to commercial work, you know. We have overheads, you know, we can access the computer on any of these meetings, so if we want to go look at websites and kind of do some marketing changes, we can go ahead and do that. And we had a little bit of a roof leak and we had to take some panels out of here. But
whose website do you look at the most? Is it Beppy's Lawn Care?
What's that?
Do you look at Beppy's Lawn Care
Yeah, I do.
website a lot?
Yeah. Look at Beppy's. Look at all my competition. It's very important to go look at competitional websites.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of see what other people have on that, what they're showing, what they're depicting.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of puts us in a better realm of a frame of mind. Cabela's, we did a few of the Cabela jobs. They were a little over $1.5 million a piece.
Wow.
Back in the day. That just shows some of our hardscape work that we do.
Hydroseed job there?
Yeah, hydroseeding. We have our own hydroseeders, and we do all of our own hydroseeding. We actually do almost all of our own work. We don't subcontract too many things out. We've always been a little apprehensive on subcontractors. Some of them are real good, some of them are a little bit scary at times, you know.
Yeah.
So, and we have a certain profile that we have to live by. So, but that's one of our conference areas. This is my dirty office. So, somebody came. This is my dirty office. So this is where I'm at every day, you know. So my wall here of friends past and future, and so this is me every day. I got all my magazines. I like to read them and then pitch them. But this is my office. This is where I hang. And this is our accounting office. This is where our human resource and all of our accounting and all of that is done here. This is our cameras.
Gotta have them.
You know, this is our security system. You know, so we're pretty cool right
Well,
there.
that's not Joe right there, because he's right here.
Yeah, there's nobody there anymore. But if you went back there, you'd see him back there. You'd see Joe back there. You know. So. This is my brother Ron's office. My brother Ron is in charge of all of our irrigation and all of our lighting. He does all of our lighting, all of our Christmas decoration lighting. He does all of our irrigation. My brother Ron has been with me now for 35 years.
Wow.
And this is some of the irrigation that we originally did back at jobs. These are actually the spray heads. When I first started back in 1972, these were the kind of heads that were in lawns. Believe it or not, these are all of these type of spray heads were the type of jobs that we did back in the day. And then, as you know, they all came up with plastic.
Mm-hmm.
So these are all the plastic heads. So back in 1972, we started this this irrigation museum of all the irrigation, going all the way back from when we started.
What year did you guys start?
I started August the 8th, 1972.
The 8th? So,
August the 8th.
So 14 days later, you guys made a
14
museum?
days later, we started this museum of keeping all of these different spray heads, all of the copper.
Yep.
You know, and then my brother, you know, and then we have all of these.
Mm-hmm.
My brother Ron loves keeping controllers. Those are some of the old heads.
Yeah.
And some of the old controllers that we have that go way back. So it's kind of good to kind of keep that kind of stuff because, as you know, it'll never come back again. So he's on vacation. He's down in Florida for 3 weeks, so he'll be back.
So when he retires, just call me. I'm going to Florida on vacation.
This is one of our senior project manager's offices right here.
It's unbelievable, man.
We had to move some stuff. He's mostly on the road. 90% of the time Brian's on the road selling projects. He does about $3 million a year for us in sales. So
Wow.
selling strictly all landscaping,
Yeah.
you know. So that's just this is one of the hospitals we take care of downtown. This is just one of the main hospitals that we take care of downtown Detroit, Midtown. This is a new cancer center that is being proposed. Right here, this will be the new cancer center. This is the hospital, which shows up in that picture over there. There's going to be a walkway going across the street, above an elevated walkway, and then this is going to be a whole new cancer center that they're going to be doing down in Midtown. It's a $525 million project.
Holy moly.
Yeah. So, and then we do all of our as-built drawings. You know, this was some of our early advertising. You know, is watering your lawn a big drag? No damage to existing lawns when you have the pipe pullers.
Yep.
You know, this is that same hospital. Shows all the different areas. A lot of sponsorships that we do. You know. This is our irrigation office right here.
Thank you, sir.
This is when the irrigation guys come back. This will be their office for service and things like that. This will be the irrigation office. And
Oh, nice.
they'll come in here, they'll have their clipboards, and then they'll go out and do whether it's opening, closings, repairs, whatever. And so these guys will be starting up in a couple of more weeks. This is one of our design and project management offices right here. Diane's birthday was yesterday. Some guys from Minnesota, some landscapers. This is Diane.
Hi.
Diane does all my project management for me, and
Brian.
Hi, Brian.
Nice to meet you.
Alex Leica.
Nice to meet you.
You as well.
Hi.
Joe.
Joe.
Diane Ramrod, so about 20 people.
Okay.
She
Wow.
does a lot of our takeoff work in the winter time as it pertains to plans like this. We'll do takeoffs on plans like this, landscaping plans and things of that nature.
Okay.
And then she'll give us all the like here's a job that we'll do a big takeoff on and measure all, count all the trees, figure out all the sod, how the bed areas, how much mulch we're gonna need. And she does a great job. I think, how long you been here, Di?
Over 25 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys. Take care.
Have a good one.
This is my D&B Greener office. This is my lawn. These guys are in charge of all of our lawn spraying under the D&B Greener. Sweet H. That's Craig Williker. Craig's our head sales manager for D&B Greener, and
Yeah, see, I'll talk to Chris here this afternoon.
he does all of our sales for all of our D&B Greener.
Okay.
We'll either call you or
So-
with the proposal.
And then we have our various advertising, our weeds.
All right, very good. Thank you for the call.
All right, bye-bye. So. How you doing, Mr. Craig?
Good, Dan. How you doing?
This is one of our warehouses. Here's our additional controller location. These are all the controllers that go back, 30 years at least, 35, maybe longer. I used to have one of these Imperial Valets at my house.
I have a commercial property that has the same, similar to that.
Yeah, pretty easy controller,
Type board.
But these are all the different controllers over the years that we've taken off of jobs and all just the different models. It's pretty crazy, So these are Steiners that we use for snow. We leave them here right now because we unload them. We unload a lot of the Penske rental trucks. So this way at nighttime or when they're going out, just to be safe. Don't need somebody to rip us off.
Yep.
You know, you never can tell.
You never know if Ring-a-Ding's gonna be in town.
But, you know, from this standpoint, you know, I mean, it doesn't take long to fill up.
Yeah.
We're getting ready right now for lawn spraying, so we're starting to pull out some of our tanks
Yeah.
and getting some of that taken care of. This is about 5,000. The total building's about 15,000 square feet. Both sides, and I have both sides, so.
Sure.
But yeah, this is probably, you know, maybe 7,000, 5 to 7,000 square feet, you know, so.
Brett and I were looking at
What do you think, Joe?
It's a very nice facility. Everything's organized, clean, and everything's got a spot.
Oh, yeah. Right north of.
What do you think, Chris? What do you think?
Very nice. Maybe one day I'll have something like this.
This is our, so as I said, we're getting ready, so these are our carriers for our perma-greens that they're starting to set out and get ready, so mechanics went through these already, so they're ready to go.
Are these all natural flowing water tanks?
Yes, they are.
Are they? Okay.
Some of them have a little pumps on them.
Oh, okay. I see.
What we'll do here is we'll put these in the back. We'll put these in the back of the trucks, and then this goes into these carriers,
Yep.
and then here is just plain water.
Right.
And then we'll use that to fill these up.
Just mix.
So let's say they're on a 25-acre condo site, and they need to refill water to put the weed control in there. We have these separate tanks right on the back of the truck so they can fill that up,
Oh, perfect.
you know, so. And then we have our restricted pesticide areas here that, you know, that harbor all of our restricted use pesticides.
Keeping it locked up.
And we keep it all locked up. During the day, we'll leave it open because people will be doing stuff or whatever, but
Right.
when they're all gone, we'll lock them all up with
Yeah.
the locks. Just a little mechanical, you know, some of our sprayers and some of our other stuff that we
Okay.
have in here. So. Pokey spreaders for ice melter, we use quite a few of those. These are all of our racks that we use for flowers when the flowers come in. For all of our flats of
Flats.
flowers, we'll stick them on all these racks as they come in, you know. So this is our liquid. This is for our liquid ice melter. So this here, they'll fill up, and they need we need, if it's a cold day and at a night, and maybe we might not have a sprayer, a hookup on one of the trucks, we'll take a 5-gallon bucket of this ice, liquid calcium, and we'll pour it right on the top of that in one of these spreaders. Once we fill this up with, hi Angel, how are you? Good, buddy. So we'll take a spreader like this, and we'll have our rock salt in here, and let's say it's going down to 15 below zero, and we need to burn off some snow. So we'll take 5-gallon bucket of that liquid calcium, and we'll dump it on the top of that salt and let it sink right down, and we'll be able to burn burn that snow off of that parking lot when it's 15 to 20 below zero.
So you put 5 gallons of the calcium chloride brine right
Yes,
in
we pour it right over the top like this.
there? Wow.
And then that goes right on down, goes right down, comes out the conveyor in the hopper when we're doing it.
Yep.
So when people say, you know, it's too cold to do ice control, if you add calcium chloride liquid to your rock salt, you'll be able to burn that off when it's 25 below zero. You'll be able to burn that off like that. That's unbelievable.
Wow.
Yep. Some of the other trucks have the tanks built right onto them.
Field trip.
You go walking. We have that's the ice melter we brought. We would use that dragon melt this time of the year. Dragon melt doesn't seem to do a real good job. Temperatures are below 10 degrees,
Yep.
that dragon melt doesn't seem to do a good job burning. But when it's like now, when you get this type of weather, like in November, you can use that December.
Yeah.
But when it gets cold, I use Pure Melt from Kisner. It's one of my favorite products. Some of our trailers are also equipment that was one of the first and it's actually been the greatest investment that I ever spent for 40 grand.
This one?
Yeah. This is all mechanical. It actually, right here is where it comes out, and we can fill up wheelbarrows. We can fill up the buckets of Avance, and this thing all comes. It's all powered, and it's one of the best investments I ever made for mulching.
Wow.
I can have, I have 10 guys on a mulch job. We can do 110 yards in a day with this machine.
Wow.
Yeah. We'll get the machine. We'll get the stuff delivered right on site. We'll load it up, and then we'll be able to distribute it right out.
Amazing.
More trailers. Some of them are gone. Some of them are on site. We have some more back in there.
Look at this.
These are flower rack trucks. All these racks in here. This is where we haul all of our flowers. Take them to the job site.
Wow.
They lay them right in there real nice, and they'll deliver them here. We'll load them up, and then we'll take them out of here. You know, so. Got a lot of containers. That's where all of our lawnmowers are.
Oh,
Put a lot of
inside?
our lawnmowers and stuff away for the winter in there and in our other trailers. Semi. We have our own